Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Indian Trackmania League Summer 2022 Week 3 qualifiers, the final chance for these competitors to fight for a spot in the grand finals. I'm your host, the Thunder from Down Under, your beautiful Australian caster, Edamame TV, joined this week not by Boney. Boney's decided he's got some other commitments. I've got an even better caster. Say hello, senor, and introduce yourself.
I'm not better. I cannot say that I am better than Boney. Boney is my pal, my friend. My name is Quantum Deathcat, though. You might recognize my voice from working with Boney a lot. Yes, one of my first, actually, casters that I've worked with, if not the first that I've worked with, if I think
Ah,
about it.
you've been with him for a while,
Yeah,
I see.
yeah, actually, since last year, TSCC's been going on for a long time, and
It
me
really
and
has.
him go that entire way back because we were the first casters. We were the OG casters for TSCC.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of good fun. But today is an even better league. We've got the Indian Trackmania League. As I said, qualifiers for week 3. Heading into this week, we do have Neil and Kunal fighting at the top for that first position. Right down the bottom, we do have Iridium and Avish sitting in 7th and 8th position. Running stats, there we go. And it's gone. And we back, folks. All right. We are now in game. We've got our volume. Hopefully, give us the audio. We now have audio as we do head in. I believe this is round 1. As we do have Sankit taken out the first round. We do have a lot of players who aren't here today. Ojas's laptop has died. We do have Kanala. We've got Avish. We've got Albatross. Instinct. Lost Soul is spectating, I believe. But we are following Instinct here. And I need to turn off my desk. Why is my desk on? Please turn off. Please turn off. Thank you. And we have clear view of this as...
Well, you have clear view.
Oh, yes. I do apologize. Requires 2 screens to cast, folks. I do need to say that I'm going live. But we are here as we do head into the next round. Oh, wait, is this warm-up? This is warm-up, I believe.
Yeah, because there's still 8 minutes left.
Yes, cool.
You can see it on the side.
Not live. Okay, cool. Lost Soul just advised that we're not live. So we are just in a quick intermission break as we do watch Instinct going around the corners here. Yep, cool. Albatross getting in this practice. Albatross is one of the ones who's going to be fighting for one of those top spots. As if he's able to recover, he may be able to snipe that top 8 and get himself into the final. So Albatross is definitely going to be one to watch.
I mean, so is Instinct, right? Because he's also on the same amount of points as Albatross. So he's also in that exact same fight as Albatross. So it really is a fight between Albatross and Instinct. And Nami, I would say, right? To try and overtake a Vish or Iridium or Sankit at this point. I don't think Ojaz falls out, even though his laptop's dead. Hopefully he can still play in the playoffs, but at this point in time, it's looking solid for the top 5.
Yeah,
really.
Unfortunately, Ojaz is having a few PC issues, so we may not see him today. But we do have Kunal, we've got Avish, we've got Instinct. We've got a lot of lower players fighting for those top spots. And if they get good points, that may mean that they can knock out even some of the lower players like Iridium and stuff. But we will have to see as we do head into our first map, Sihai. Sihai being notorious, I believe, if I'm not... This is the... I believe this is the one with the jump finish. Yeah, no.
Jump?
Yes, so I like to describe it as a jump finish. So basically... Oh, wait. No. Okay, no, I had the right map. I'm sorry. Sihai is the map that has the plastic slalom finish. And that slalom finish has sacrificed a few spots along the way. We've had Kunal able to snipe on some of them. We've even had Divinash coming in and able to, you know, get a couple of points just by sniping the ending. But it's going to be interesting to see how we do today. We do not have Neil and we do not have Otas. So who knows? We may have them, we may not have them. We'll just have to wait and see, I suppose. As we do have this warm.
So a little warm up before we get on going. Are you gonna do every single round, or?
Oh yeah, no, we'll share it. We'll share it.
Okay.
We're in this together.
Okay. So I guess I'm just gonna go off of instinct, off of what I don't see, because Mr. Streamer, I cannot.
Why is it not?
I cannot.
Excuse me, game. Thank you.
There
I'll
it
go
is.
to first round as we do head into round 1. Following on Albatross's cam right now, we're going to switch over to Divinash. Everyone taking the inside line. Kunal able to keep a lot of speed out of there. Divinash bonking, losing a lot of speed, and it does mean that Albatross is able to go into that second position. They do head into that uphill drift. And Albatross goes a little bit wide, allowing Divinash to come through, keeping a lot of speed as they go into the dirt corner. Kunal keeping a really tight line as close to the wall as possible, keeping a lot of speed out of there. Divinash getting a little bit of a wider drift, able to keep just behind Kunal with Albatross, I believe, right behind. No, Albatross crashed out. It does mean that Instinct should be in that third position. Wait, is that Avish? Is Avish doing third right now? Avish is doing so well right now. Able to keep a fair amount of speed, a little bit of a bonk, but he doesn't lose a lot of speed as he does head into that grass 180. He's keeping a lot of speed on this section, gets a little bit of a drift, and he's able to readjust and hitting the CP. It is Kunal in first, Divinash in second, and Avish getting a very clean third place, starting it off right. Well done, Avish. Quite a good round, and now you have an understanding of the map.
Yeah, I'd say Avish really taking advantage of all the mistakes made by the others, right? A lot of crashes. Albatross finding himself in 5th because of them. Kunal and Divinash finding themselves up in 1st and 2nd with very solid times, I would say. But Avish getting himself 3rd on the podium on the 1st round. Do we have high expectations now for Avish?
Oh, I've got very high expectations for Avish. Avish is one of those ones to watch, being kind of sleeper agent, but also start going a little bit wide. It does mean he's not going to have as much speed, but he's definitely one to watch as we do head into this uphill drift. A little bit behind the pack and a bolt.
Oh,
Avish, what are you doing, man?
what are you doing?
What are you
What are you doing? What are you doing?
We do have Albatross, though, in that 4th position, able to get quite a clean downhill drift just behind Divinash, and Sankit bonks. Sankit bonking, unfortunately, means that Albatross is able to keep a lot more speed as we do head into that 180, and he does hit. This ending is where everything could go wrong for these folks.
Yeah, especially in the plastic section here. I mean, you could clip onto the side of the plastic, which is not fun, or bring in too much speed and hit one of the checkpoints, or yep, sign yourself. But Kunal will finish with pretty much the exact same time. So will Divinash. Albatross finishes in 3rd, Sankit in 4th, Avish in 5th. Not bad.
Not bad. He is keeping up,
bad,
and
right?
that is definitely something we're going to be watching for. Is Avish doing pretty well. Instinct taking out that 6th position. As we said, we don't have a lot of the players that we do expect today, but a lot of them don't need to worry about it, especially people like Neil, who is still a top seed. So he's most likely going to move down to about 3rd seed, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe 4th seed, we'll just have to see as we do head into this 3rd round.
Yeah, just think about it, right? Because Iridium is not here at the current moment, right? He's got a good chance of falling out. Not Curious, not here either. If Sankit gets a good position here, he might overtake him. And Avish, if he keeps getting podium positions, ooh la la, we could be seeing something spicy.
We could be seeing the absolute meme god, Avish, coming in and actually getting himself into that final, which was going to be very exciting. We do love Avish here on the channel, and it's going to be interesting to see Albatross bonking that corner, meaning Sankit can actually get the speed. Sankit, as you were talking about before, able to keep a lot more speed, but Kunal's right in the lead with Divinash. Divinash scraping on the rail. He's losing a lot of speed here. He might get overtaken. He bonks on the plastic. It means that Sankit and Albatross can overtake him. Divinash throwing his 2nd place down to 4th. That is so unfortunate to see. Avish should be right there in that 6th position. I believe he had a couple of bonks. Oh no, Divinash.
Oh no. Sorry, you know what it sounded like. For Divinash there, that is so sad because right at the end, right, the nerves obviously aren't getting to you just yet, right? But you bonk once and you don't know where they are, right? You just survived that crash. You're trying to then save it to make sure that they don't catch up to you, and then you crash again, ensuring that you lose those positions, right? So of course you might get a little bit of a scare at first with the first bonk, but with how much time you lose with most of the bonks on this map, it's actually very impressive that he was still ahead in 2nd place. It just shows you how fast he was overall over the rest of the map before the first crash.
And currently he is dueling for that 1st place with Kunal. Kunal having a lot cleaner lines, but Divinash is able to keep up, keeping a lot of speed as we do head into the plastic section. It is literally coming down to the hair. Divinash getting a closer line, and Divinash able to overtake. 12 milliseconds separating the two. Divinash able to take out that pole position, making sure that Kunal can't get those 150s. Albatross in that close third as well. Avish just behind in fourth. Sanket in fifth. Instinct we have yet to see. Instinct didn't finish. Unfortunate. It does mean Instinct is moving 20 points below Avish, but Kunal is now not able to get the max points he's supposed to get, heading out into round 5. Oh, Avish!
Whoa.
Oh, Divinash, what are you doing? Whoa. Oh, my dude.
Are you saying that Divinash's win was undeserved there? Is that what you're saying?
Not at all.
Kunal's not gonna get the 150 points he deserves. Like, what? Are you saying that was undeserved? That was such a good fight. Kunal just sniped and stopped, really.
Oh, no. What I'm saying is more along the lines of Kunal is the favorite to win, coming in strong, being tied first with Neil. So for him to get sniped in a round, especially on this map where he is doing really strongly, is quite an impressive feat from Divinash, knowing that Kunal is holding such a strong lead like he just got the win there. But Sanket is actually able to get that second position out of this round. Avish in a third as well, Albatross in fourth. Divinash's early crash puts him out of the top, puts him in the top 5, just out of the podium. But yeah, it does mean that Kunal deserves all the win, don't get me wrong. But getting a snipe is quite good for Divinash. That's still 5 points away from, losing the lead entirely.
Right. Off of 12 milliseconds, right? Which is a large amount of time in Trackmania terms, right? 12 milliseconds, that's massive, right?
Oh, yeah. Totally huge.
It's totally, huge, right? It's the size of my dong, man. It's 12 milliseconds? Yeah.
Oh dear, we do have Divinash in that first place with Sanket in the third. Sanket playing really safe. Kunal bonks out of the round, and unfortunately it does mean that Sanket is able to go into that second position. Divinash is keeping clean lines. If Divinash can stay clean, he may be able to get himself first. Albatross actually overtaking Sanket. Sanket taking everything really safely, as you can see. As we do head into that grass section, he's going for that inside line. And it does mean that he's going to get a little bit more speed on Albatross, but Albatross goes a little bit wide. Sanket's able to overtake. Sanket's able to take the round at second place with Divinash in a very clean first. Kunal in third, Albatross in fourth, Avish in fifth, and it does appear Instinct is going to be in that sixth once again. Sanket able to hold on to that second on that last section. That is 6 rounds.
6 rounds over, and that's the first map done. Albatross, though, went from second down to fourth. So that's rough for him. He didn't just lose one position. He lost both. So it's overall just an overall rough time for Albatross there, though he still comes into top 4. So can he really complain? Now, no, we wouldn't complain about an Avish victory. I think we'd be very happy with an Avish victory in one of these rounds, right? That would be 100% deserved, right?
Indeed. And we do head into the new map, Water Park. I'm going to talk a little bit about Water Park because I know you haven't played the map yourself. Water Park is quite a challenging map, focusing a lot on your wet tires and trying to keep traction. As we do head into this map, we're going to see hopefully a clean run here from Kunal. At the start, you do have that reactor and jumping over the barrier, trying to keep as close a line as possible. Kunal, I was trying to show it off. Albatross, maybe. No, Kunal's gone. Okay, cool. We got Kunal doing the start. You got to get a clean line on that, and unfortunately, he does not. We'll go watch Sanket. Sanket's on the section there. As you go into that dirt downhill, you're trying to keep on the right side, hit that uphill drift as you head around here. You get a little bit of penalty grass to slow you down as you go into this dirt chicane. This dirt section is actually really difficult, and I had to recommend actually putting a CP in the middle because of how difficult and tight it is. As you head into this ice bobsled, you actually want to head on the side to try and keep as much speed as possible, trying to keep right on that angle. We do have Ojas joining us. It is good to see you, Ojas. We've missed you. You want to keep as much speed as possible heading out of that, out of the bobsled, as you do head into the plastic where you do have the wet wheels. You want to try and keep a smoother line going up so you can keep all your traction. There's a snow downhill with a couple of poles, and you jump into the finish. Anyone could slide out on this map, and that's the name of the game, is don't slide out as we head into round 1.
Right. So good luck, have fun. Ojas now in. So, Sankit not able to get the start that he wants, and he's going to lag out quite a little bit. You got Albatross here in the lead, fighting with Devinash as Kunal has slowed down quite a bit. He's 4/10 behind. He's taking it slow for the moment being as he watches the other two fight it out. Albatross makes a mistake, and everyone makes a mistake, allowing Kunal through as he took it really slowly in the first place here. You don't want to touch the water here. You do not want frozen tires. That's the last thing you want, especially landing on this tarmac afterwards, going down into the plastic. Now you got the water tires up in the air. Kunal goes. He misses the checkpoint. He'll need to reset. Too far, too wide, too right. Not left enough. I mean, when you're too right, I guess you also become wrong as Davinash wins the round, and Kunal will get second place as you see the mistake. No second place for him. Sankit gets second. Ojas gets third. Kunal, what are you doing? Kunal, get in. Come on, there you go.
Kunal driving to the finish. Oh dear, Kunal throwing that third place by having to go wide. It does mean Divinash is able to take the round. Sankit in second. Ojas coming through in third. So we do have Ojas here ready to play, ready to hold on to his third position. His laptop's not dying anymore. As we do watch Kunal at the start, taking clean lines through here, able to get that bonk on the side of the pool. Heading through the loop, he is keeping quite a good line. Goes a bit wide, and he scrapes along the side. That's a few positions. Avish has also hit as well. Sankit in that fourth position, right behind Ojas, Albatross, and Divinash. As we do have them heading through this dirt chicane, Sankit going a little bit wide, bonking on the sides of it. It does mean that he is going to lose a little bit of speed, but he's able to catch up on the bobsled. Getting better speed through it with Divinash. He's actually able to gain on Divinash's position, keep a smooth line out as we do have Ojas and Divinash in those first and second positions. Sankit getting a bit of a drop down, lagging out ever so slightly. Maybe my internet, maybe his. We'll never know. And we do have Kunal. Kunal able to come through with a lot of speed, able to get that third position. Will he miss the finish again? He is going to get it clean through, and he's able to take it. I think Divinash crashed out. So Ojas actually takes the round with Kunal in second, Sankit third, Albatross fourth, Divinash fifth, and Avish coming in sixth. Good to see you up there, Avish. Unfortunately, Instinct may have missed, and unfortunately, out of it. Man, this map is going to be rough for people.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the water in and of itself is going to be rough, right? And that's how you know that there's going to be a situation where Kunal keeps on making mistakes, right? And this is where Avish could come in, right? Avish could win a round, right?
He could.
I'm not copiuming, right? I'm not copiuming too hard, right? As Albatross, that's a really nice inside line there, but he'll get a little bit of airtime. No. Ugh, there you go. There you go.
Albatross lost his line. It does mean that he is out of it, but Avish is in that fifth position. Getting a good line just behind Instinct. Instinct going a little bit wavy on it. Does mean that Avish is able to... Instinct bogged! You need to get a clean line out of there, and unfortunately, he did not get as clean a line. Avish is going to go a little bit wide there. No, Avish! Avish, you got this, Avish! Albatross is on the ice section. We've got Ojas, who's able to jump in for that second, and we do, I believe, have Divinash coming up for that third position. We'll see in a few moments. Oh, no!
Oh, Avish!
Avish! Is it Avish? It's Divinash. Divinash taking that third, and Avish. Oh, Sankit bonking the poles as well. Oh no! But he's able to go into the water, and
where's Avish?
Avish gets the fourth position. Avish! Oh, dude, that's a rough round. We had not a lot of finishes. It meant Kunal, Ojas, and Divinash able to climb some points some more. Ojas coming in late, missing one of the maps entirely. Able to come in and move himself up above Instinct. He's just got to climb past Avish to hold on to that third. As he heads through this downhill section, he is keeping a lot of speed. Clean drift up there, able to keep a smooth line on it. We've got Albatross right on his tail as we do head into the dirt section. Albatross's weakness, as we've seen previously. Keeping good lines. Ojas going a little bit on the left side to make sure he stays clean. Divinash getting a cleaner line through there as we do head into that ice bobsled. Oh no! Divinash bonks on the ice bobsled. Unfortunately, he is out of that. Ojas bonks on the landing. No, it does mean that Albatross is able to fight for that second position right behind Kunal. Kunal just getting clean lines, learning the map. And we do head into that icy downhill as Kunal is able to keep a clean, straight line through it, jumping into the finish, taking out another round. Albatross actually able to get that second position, and we will have to see after that.
It's a good round, honestly, by Albatross. He shows us that he has the speed at the start, right? It's really his second half of the lap that he's struggling a bit on, right? Where he's not as fast as Kunal, who's about a second faster in that second half. Yikes, that is a big thing. Now, while we wait for the next round to start, what kind of keyboard do you have? You have a 100% size keyboard? You have a 60% keyboard? What do you have?
I have what's called a 120. I have extra macro buttons. I'm a nerd.
All right, so that means you also have like the 9 you have the numpad, right?
Yes, I usually do use the numpad for it, but especially because I've had larger rounds where we've had up to 15 competitors around, I use that to just click because it's a bit easier. But while we have the smaller competitors, we can just use this, which is a bit easier, folks. So you don't have to keep seeing the leaderboard and seeing my beautiful name on there. He just doesn't want me to promote myself.
No, don't promote yourself, dude. You want to promote yourself? I have enough channel points. Oh, he has frozen tires. Kunal touched the water. He has frozen tires.
He has frozen tires. This is going to be interesting for him, but he does bonk up. He is able to get the landing, as we do have Avish able to go into that 4th position with Kunal actually right behind him. Divinash slowing down, hitting the sign there. It does mean that Albatross is able to go into that downhill. It's going to be Ojas taking that round with Albatross in a very close second. And it's going to be Kunal taking 3rd with Divinash in 4th. And it's going to be Avish! Avish, what are you doing, my boy? Avish, come on! Through the poles! Through the poles! You've got this, Avish! There's a finish below! There's a finish below, Avish! Go to the finish!
I don't think he knows. I don't think he knows.
Go, Avish! No,
oh, I think he spotted it.
Oh,
go! Aww.
Lord Avish, unfortunately, missing the fact that there is a lower finish. He was doing so well. Rip to Avish. This map does seem to separate the players who are consistent and the players who like bonking a lot, as we do head into this next round with everyone kind of close together, following Divinash in this cam, as we do have him going into the uphill drift, keeping a better angle than Kunal, keeping a lot more speed out of there as we do head into the dirt. This dirt is a killer from what I've seen.
Yeah, this dirt really tight inside and outside, right? So you need to take a really specific line. If you go offline at any point in time, you are screwed, my friend. As Instinct touches the water, and those frozen tires, those are not fun. You can't drive, and I mean, everyone's touched them except for, was that Avish?
Avish?
Who okay, no.
Avish
Kunal,
messed
okay.
up the bobsled section. Kunal was able to keep it clean and get himself that win there. We do have Ojas. Ojas is there. We've got Sanket in 2nd position. Actually taken out a second on this map. Ojas in that close 3rd. Divinash following up in 4th. We do have Instinct and Avish on the same checkpoint. These boys may not be able to get the finish there, but at the same time, we'll have to see. No, they don't have enough time. The downhill section takes a lot longer than what they have. Albatross actually taking that 5th. And it does mean that he's going to DNF, unfortunately, out of the round. Ojas able to climb over Avish into that 5th position. He's catching up to Albatross, and that's important as we do head into the next map. 2 maps played, 3 more to go as we head into Dahlia. This map was brand new last week, and are you in for a treat?
All right, I want to see what this map's all about, right? Because I heard about this, right? Like, there's no way you can't hear about this map when there is so much to talk about.
Oh, exactly.
So,
this section
yeah,
here,
this
map focuses a lot on tight tap drifts and trying to optimize close lines as much as possible. As we do see into this uphill section, you want to be able to keep yourself as flat as possible heading into that dirt. You can go over those black rails to get a little bit of extra speed. Albatross actually getting a really clean line, so the guy we're going to watch, never mind, he bonked out. I thought he was doing pretty well. Never mind, he bonked out. Instinct, getting a clean drift as we head into the grass. You want to try and keep a close line to go center so you don't bonk into a tree like that. Let's see who we've got. We've got no one who's actually doing really well in warm-up, but that's okay. Albatross able to get that uphill drift. As we do head to this section, this is just a sausage 180. You want to keep a close line here. Get a little bit of a drift, not that much of a drift, Albatross. The next section is basically a grass uphill? Yes, grass uphill corner. As you do head into the risky and the normal finish, left and right, either side, you want to go for that left finish for as much speed as possible. As we do head into round 1, hopefully we won't have as many bonks.
I think we're going to see a lot of bonks here. I think everyone, you know what? This is my prediction. Everyone's going to bonk at least once. All right?
Oh,
and then Avish is going to win the round somehow. Right? Avish is winning this round, like, somehow. All right?
Lord Avish has got this. Avish, got to win a round, man. Oh, dear.
As Kunal takes the lead from Albatross here. It's a really close fight up until the halfway point of this map here as we head into the section where Kunal now takes a really big lead over Albatross, who takes a little bit too much penalty sand. He goes less wide as well, so he'll get less speed out of the exit. And so Kunal will grab a bigger lead, and oh wow, Albatross really pushing the limits, but he goes wide because of it. He'll pay the price. He'll fall down to 3rd place as, oh, that is Ojaz overtake. No! Ojaz missed the finish!
Ojaz missed the
and
finish!
Avish comes in 3rd.
Avish getting himself a podium position. Lord Avish proving he is one of the greatest players to grace the Indian Trackmania League. Quite a clean finish from him. I'm just getting some final results once we have everything complete. Just so we could know in advance. Just to make sure. As we do head into this next round, we are following Lord Avish right here. As we do head into this drift, he is getting quite a clean drift, going a little bit wide, not keeping as much speed, but that's all right. He heads onto the plastic, goes a little bit wide once again, but he's trying to optimize as much speed as possible, which is important in rounds. He's going to eat a little bit of penalty dirt, but not enough. And it's going to be Divinash actually in that 3rd position there. Bonking! Bonking, it does mean Avish is able to keep a lot more speed on that, getting that drift and able to overtake Divinash. Going down onto this dirt section. It's got to be, he's got a bonk out, Divinash. Divinash is able to keep that even with a rough angle. It is going to be Albatross, I believe. So Kunal and Albatross able to duel in that 1st position as we do head into this grass uphill. Kunal takes it a little bit slower, loses the gear unfortunately, but as he does head into this risky finish, he's going to take it close, get himself a solid win with Albatross in 2nd, Divinash in 3rd. Avish into the grass uphill, sank it in 4th. Avish has a chance to finish this one. He should still get points out of this. Is he going for the risky finish? He is going for the the risky finish is actually the left finish, surprisingly, because you have to get that really tight angle and catch it before you fall off.
Right, because you want to keep your tires on at all times, right? You keep accelerating, and thus you are faster, right? Than just going off into the and doing the jump, which is what Ojaz actually failed on the 1st round, right? Which allowed Avish to get himself the. Wait, he disconnected.
He crashed out of the game.
No, okay.
So he didn't just fail.
Right before the finish.
Yeah, he disconnected. So I think it was a crash, unfortunately. It does mean that he is not able to get these points, but Avish has a chance to claw back, get himself that 5th position, which may be just enough to push him into the top 8 this time. As we do have Albatross in the lead there. We've got Kunal in that 2nd position fighting very closely, getting a clean line on the dirt, smooth transition down, staying on the blue as much as possible as we do head into this sausage section. Is going to be Albatross. Albatross eating the wall. Albatross, you're not meant to taste the wall. You're meant to look at it, drive past it, and ignore it. You're not meant to taste it. But it is going to be Kunal who is going to take out that round with Divinash getting a lot of speed into 2nd. We've got Avish. Avish taking that podium spot in 3rd. Sanket in 4th. Albatross 5th. Instinct 6th. Word from Ojas is his laptop died, unfortunately. So we do have Ojas out, but he should still hold on to the top 8, judging from this. Albatross, unfortunately, eating too much wall there, and it is going to kill all his speed.
Yeah, that's rough, because that's the worst wall you can hit, right? Out of any wall in Trackmania that you can hit, the inside of a sausage turn is by far the worst wall that you can hit, right? Because you stay stuck to it until you're at 100 speed, no matter what you do, right? Even if you're at 900 speed, that wall will not let go of you until you're at 100. Which is absolutely terrible. It is by far the worst wall to get stuck on, and that's why you don't want to go too inside on those sausage turns.
Yeah, the sausage is always brutal. I usually like to take that at full speed when I've driven it, but at the same time, you do want to make sure that you're keeping good speed around that. So a tap of the brake does help. Unfortunately, he tapped the brake a little bit too hard and unfortunately lost all the speed. Albatross actually taking this round with Kunal in 2nd, Divinash in 3rd. Sanket in 4th, Instinct in a close 5th, and Avish. Avish right on his tail, but unfortunately gets 6th. We are down to, I believe, 6 competitors, so it is going to be pretty easy now that I can use my numpad. I just don't...
Just go randomly through it, you know? Just do like me. Whenever I cast, I just switch randomly to until I figure out which person is on which number, and then I promptly forget.
Oh,
that's how I do it.
Yeah, I do believe... Drop out? Instinct back there. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
We're all good.
Someone's not there. I think someone may have.
Oh, Jazz.
Oh, Sankit DNF. That's why my 6 key's not working.
Oh.
It does mean that it is going to be him, unfortunately, out of the round entirely. Albatross eating the wall again, not learning from his mistake on the sausage, and unfortunately, does mean he's going to lose a lot of speed. Able to have a Vish almost overtake him. Divinash is able to get the clean overtake as a Vish goes a little bit wide on the dirt. It's going to be a very close, actually, in the top 4. All the players are inside of each other, one corner ahead of Max. As we do head into this grass uphill, here's a Vish going to go a little bit wide there, lose a little bit of extra speed, but he's going to bog the CP, has to flat respawn it, and oh my god, it's a Vish, still able to get that 4th position. Can be a Vish. Instinct, unfortunately, bonking the CP as well. It may not be Instinct who may finish the map. We will have to see. Come on, Instinct. You've got this. Head into the downhill, clean through, getting himself that 5th position.
There you go.
Thank you. About to put out a video called "How I Accidentally DNF in the Best Indian Tournament."
Oh no! Of course, that would be a YouTube video. You know that people would actually watch too, right? Even if it's the most clickbaity thing in the world, right?
Oh,
people
100%.
will watch it. You know, YouTube content when you just have a good title, right? No matter what it is, even if it's a 2-minute video, people will watch it, and that's just how gaming works, right? Have a good title, and people will come and watch. As Albatross in the lead, trying to keep it at the current moment, and I mean, Vish, who was in 4th position, still is, as Albatross eats too much sand. I mean, as kids, we ate a lot of sand, right? But Albatross, grow up a bit, you know, eat less sand. As Kunal in the lead, with Albatross in 2nd, Divinash in 3rd, Vish in 4th. Not too much separating everyone, as no one bonks the ending here. No one at all. No one at all as Vish gets into the podium position, right? Vish was in 3rd the entire time.
Vish was definitely there the entire time. I don't know what you're talking about, but that does mean we are finished with Dahlia. As we do head out of this, it is going to be Kunal quite comfortably in the lead with Divinash 2nd, Albatross in 3rd, Sankit right behind in 4th, and Vish in that 5th position holding steady. Vish may be able to still recover and get 4th. He's just got to get some better placements, you know, improve his driving skill. Don't eat sand. Eating sand is a bad idea. Folks, I know you have, like, if you have a weak immune system, don't eat sand. It just tastes coarse and rough and it gets everywhere.
I mean, to be fair, though, that's how as kids we grew our immune system, right? Eating sand.
Oh, of course.
That's how we got. That's how as kids, right? As like 4 to 6 year olds, 3 to 6 year olds, I should say. We pretty much just get every single thing under the sun, right? Every single disease known to man, we get it between the ages of 3 and 6.
Oh yeah, of course.
And then we grow strong and big, and because we ate all that sand, right?
Yeah. At the same time, we do gotta say that it is coarse and rough and it gets everywhere, and you don't like sand because of that. But at the same time, we do have this map Electric, quite well known for this ice corner, which a lot of people have slid out on. But the hard bits come later, especially when you have this grass kind of drop down sort of thing. As we head into this downhill section, there's got to be a tight drift to make sure you keep it. The actual, like, this map's not particularly hard. There's no section that's set. Albatross. I was just saying this map's not hard. What the hell, man? We got Divinash as we do head into this dirt section. Basically, you want to try and keep yourself as clean as an angle as you head out of here, because you got to get a clean transition onto the plastic. And as you head up over the plastic, you want to make sure you kick yourself a little bit wide just to catch the angle on the ramp as you cross into it. Just in time, Divinash showing that he's got some skill on this map. Kunal we've seen pull out results before as we head into round 1. I'm curious to see if Kunal can do it again, especially in this round. Instinct going. Instinct, it's the first checkpoint. It's right there, man. You've got this. Go up. Yes, Instinct getting the first checkpoint, the exciting stuff as we do head into the ice section with Kunal.
Oh man, that's a good way to start the map, you know. First checkpoint of the map. No make any mistakes. The 3 bonks on the same checkpoint.
Oh,
Quite impressive, actually. You know what else is impressive? Crashing the finish. All right, we saw that you could go way too high on that last turn. Let's see if Kunal goes low enough as he goes through the triangle checkpoint here as well. Doing so to great effect as he does not get any slowdown onto the last turn here onto the plastic. And then last checkpoint has been acquired. Can he crash the finish for us just to show us? No, he won't.
Albatross actually able to get that third position. Divinash in second. Sank it in fourth. Avish. Avish, you got this. Get some speed, Avish. Come on, Avish. We got Avish coming through. He's able to recover and cross the finish line in that fifth position. And Instinct, where are you, Instinct? Instinct is right here. He's my number 2, literally on my keyboard. As we do have him just... Oh, he snuck in last second. Able to just hold on and get himself a few points with Avish. Able to climb up a little bit on the leaderboard. He's only 70 points behind Sankit. And that's still achievable in these next few rounds as we do have this section. Instinct able to hit that first try as we do have everyone else a bit ahead. Kunal getting a close drift. Able to keep a lot more speed onto the sand. Going to be Divinash, Albatross, and Kunal in those first 3 positions. Ojas is back. Ojas is able to fight for his position. And Divinash slides out. Unfortunately, goes too close on the corner. Kunal, just nipping the corner, but able to get a little bit of extra speed out of that. Has to slow down there because of the bad angle, but it does mean Albatross is able to climb into the lead a little bit. Vish going through the ice. Instinct going cross-country over the snow. Wants to see the mountains, and discovering the mountains on this map is his closest bet for right now.
I mean, to be fair, you do the same thing. I mean, I'm sure they've never seen snow in their life, right?
Maybe they
I'm
have.
sure you've never seen snow in your life either. Have you seen snow?
I haven't seen snow, unfortunately. There's no snow in the state where I live. We're too sunny. But it is one of those things. We do see a lot of sand, and Albatross getting a clean finish with that. Able to bump the palm tree and go straight over the sand. You know, as we said, it's coarse, it's rough, it gets everywhere. You really don't want sand in your shoes or in your tires. So Avish actually able to get that 4th position. Will he eat sand? He misses the sand and jumps over and hits the tree. Oh, Divinash able to snipe him last second.
Yeah. That's a great snipe by Divinash there. 16 seconds after the first finisher comes in, Albatross, he wins another round there. Good job by Albatross, honestly, so far. Keeping Sankit behind for 3rd place. That's actually really good. And keeping up with Divinash as well, which means it's going to be a real dogfight for the last few maps, for the last map here, as Avish will flip around. I mean, flipping with joy, seeing dirt, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was just thinking about like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and trying to do one of those kick flips. It is going to be huge slowdowns there from Divinash crashing and Albatross not getting the slide he needs. So Kunal able to just sneak through and get himself a comfortable lead, 0.8 ahead of Albatross. But we've seen players bonk on these maps before. We may see players bonk again. In the end, it's going to come down to who can keep that consistency, as Divinash is now 1.6 seconds behind. I'm curious to see how this round goes, especially with Kunal just running away with the lead right now. We've got Divinash actually kind of close in second, but not able to get enough speed to take that win. Kunal able to hit that finish with Divinash in second. It's going to be Instinct on the plastic. Albatross in... Where are you, Albatross is second and 4th. We've got Avish. We've got Instinct actually in 5th position, and Avish coming through with that 6th position. Avish not having a good round there. Ojas failing the ending, and unfortunately doesn't get points despite the fact he's returned. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, that is a double bonk that is rough there at the end. Hits the wall, then climbs over the ramp to get over the wall, and hits the other wall. So it is quite unfortunate there that he could not finish. But learning the map a little bit, I think with the dead laptop, you're trying to run it back, right? You're behind by 74 points at this point over Avish. So you need something special here, and you need to make sure that Avish doesn't randomly win a round, right? That's pretty much all you ask for if you're Ojaz at this point, as Avish somehow keeping himself into the podium fight here as he's in 4th position with Sankit right behind, but Albatross just in front, being quite slow, all things considered. So Avish still in his rear view mirror as he slows down quite a bit to get that checkpoint through the triangle, as Kunal way ahead of Divinash here, who's trying to catch back up, going more inside. Will not help you, my friend, as that is a 2nd place for Divinash. 3rd place goes to Albatross, 4th to Sankit, and will we see Avish in 5th?
Yeah, Ojas unfortunately is lagged out. I suspect his laptop may have crashed again. It's not looking good for Ojas right now. We do believe his computer is having a little bit of a hissy fit. Not a good thing to watch. We're going to switch off that cam for a while just so we don't have superior lag. But Instinct, unfortunately, I think DNF'd as well, and that's why he didn't get a lot of points there. looking at second and third, we do have only 25 points different. If we have Divinash get a first place and Albatross having to DNF, it's even. And the server's dying. Hooray! We love servers dying, folks. It wouldn't be a Trackmania event without servers dying. That's just how it is.
Dude, like Trackmania, not only are the servers dying on Trackmania, right? They also kill your computer. That's what killed my GPU, let's be honest, because this is the only game that I run on my computer that requires a GPU. You know, the funny thing is that on the lowest settings on this game, 60 FPS, right? I would still run my laptop into the 80s, 90s degrees, right? Meanwhile, I could run Rocket League at like 144 FPS medium settings, 70 degrees, right? So it really comes down to this game just being not very well optimized just yet. Let's hope that a future update comes out to help with that, because right now it's not super great. As you know, it is great. A fight between Divinash and Kunal. They are inside of each other, really, really close. What a turn by Kunal, though, who will take over the lead as Divinash can't do the same kind of turn. Kunal will win the round by 2/10. Avish in 6th position, as it says on his car. Sankit comes in 3rd place. In fact, Albatross comes in 4th, and Avish will come in 5th place. And as Albatross comes in 4th, that's really good for Divinash, because his lead grows even more. 8 points again gained, so now that's 33 points the difference.
33 points, and that's still really close, considering that, you know, a couple of nice places will get you there. But it does appear that Instinct, unfortunately, bonked out, and so it does mean that he's going to get that 6th position. But Avish actually still holding on to that 5th position quite comfortably over Ojas, unfortunately. It is going to help him out, and I believe that will help him get to that top 8 seed. But we do have 2 maps left after this. We have, I believe, Soul and... what's the other one? What would be the other one? We've had...
What would be the...
Because Dahlia's done... Oh, we've lost Divinash. Divinash just went straight over the side, unfortunately. But Kunal sliding out. Kunal bonking out. Unfortunately, it does mean that Avish is able to hold that 3rd position. Instinct in 4th. Where's my boy Sankit? Sankit's in that 2nd position. Albatross just running away with it right now. I'm literally
really
trying to
good
think
for
of what the last
Albatross.
map is. While I think of that, go ahead and talk about Albatross and Kunal, who's actually caught up.
Yeah, because this is really good for Albatross, especially that Kunal is all the way back here, because it means that he won't be overtaken, and with Divinash right in front of Kunal, he could overtake him and steal away more points, as that is exactly what happens. Big time bonks, and as Albatross wins the round, Avish will come in 4th place with Sankit. Look at that fight. 9 milliseconds
Huge.
separating both of them. And Instinct gets ahead of Divinash. That's so massive for Albatross. Look at that. That is a massive amount of points clawed back by Albatross. And now, with Divinash's big crash there, they're only separated by 16 points.
16 points is very close. I have got the heads up that we won't have the final result. But, I wonder if we...
You okay?
Yeah, no. Oh, I crashed the game. I crashed the game, folks. That
Wonderful.
Welcome to Trackmania, folks, where I'm trying to spectate a game and it crashes me out. Wonderful times. We'll just get back into the game as we go back to the precast screen. Everything seems to be going wrong. Similar to Murphy's Law. Anything that could go wrong will go wrong, and we're seeing it right here on stream today.
All right. Well, while we wait, should I I mean, I have some channel points. Should I make you hit a big vape? The dankest
Unfortunately
vape?
not. I don't have a camera, so you're not going to see the beauty that is the dankest of vape. So we all have to wait.
We could hear one, right?
You won't hear it.
One.
I got my mic settings set correctly.
Okay. So you don't hear the breathe in of most vapes.
You don't hear that.
The
It's unfortunate. Let's get ourselves into the server. I do have to disable some plugins again, as we do need our music again. As we do
Thank
get
you
back
very much.
we may lose
Beautiful.
the first round here, but hopefully we'll be in just in time. I do need to turn off a lot of plugins. Load, please. Load, please. Oh, look, it's out of belt. My map. Speed splits can turn off. We've got no respawn timer. We've got checkpoint off, and I do believe this is still the warm up. Metals window can turn off. I need to turn off grinding stats. Folks, it helps to have all these plugins, but at the same time, holy crap, it's not. Oh dear, I do believe.
When you have that many?
Oh yeah, I only like a handful. Like I think I've got like 20 total, but at the same time, a lot of them just help for little things like knowing how you're doing on grinding, knowing where you can save time, seeing how you're doing speed-wise, comparing yourself to the leaderboards, you know, little things here and there. As we are on Feisler, that was the map I forgot. We do have Slip and Feisler left. Feisler is the one that I was talking about with the jumps. There are 3 possible finishes. You've got the high finish for speed, the low finish for a bit less speed, and if you really want to, you can bonk and fall down to the bottom finish right in the front. As Instinct shows us here.
And it's also nice to see that there's a large array of different obstacles on this map, right? You've got yourself a nice little pole to dance on, right? So some vertigo action, if you will. Yeah. All in all, I will say that this map gives me the vibe of someone of a map that 5 people are going to crash the ending, and 2 of them are going to go through on the top first try.
Oh, 100%. And that's usually what it ends up being. If you have a lot of speed, you're able to hit that top finish. I did realize that last round was actually the first round. Instinct bonking out, unfortunately. It does mean that we can follow Kunal here in that second position, right behind Albatross. We head into this uphill drift. I just realized Albatross is only 6 points behind Divinash. Maybe able to climb up, get himself a secured top 8. We do have Albatross bonking out, unfortunately. It does mean that Kunal is able to overtake. Divinash is actually kind of close behind him, 0.4 there. As we do head into this dirt drop down, he's going to go a little bit wide to try and keep as much speed as possible. Able to hit that booster really wide, get all the speed he needs, and go straight into the finish of that first position. With Avish actually able to get 3rd place. I do believe that was a bonk out by Albatross. Divinash getting 2nd. Albatross in 4th. We'll have to see. Sankit is coming into that dirt section. Kunal saying he's getting a headache, so unfortunately he will be dropping out. So it does mean that we are losing Kunal heading forward. But he is that far
to be
ahead.
fair. Yeah. He can't be overtaken no matter what happens.
Yes, he can. 150 points. If Kunal drops out, 100. Yeah, Kunal's dropped out. If Divinash can win 6 rounds out of the possible.
There are 4 rounds left.
Oh no, there's one more map.
Is there one more map? This isn't the 5th map.
No, I'm
pretty sure this is the 5th.
We've had Dahlia. We've had the new map.
We're on map 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5. Oh, this is 5 out of 5. Turns out this is the last map. Yep, there's no way you can overtake. He's comfortable in the lead. Kunal's won this regardless, but he's secured his spot in the first seed. We will actually have a rough standing, hopefully. I just got to quickly talk to them about this. Do you want to watch? Let's watch Mr. Albatross, who's just lost a lot of speed as Divinash is able to overtake.
Yeah, this is the fight that we need to look at, I think, right? Divinash and Albatross. Really, this big fight here is, well, Albatross will get the first place, right? Over Divinash, which is obviously a very good thing to have happen for Albatross. He'll claw back 5 more points as he's behind by 14. So now he's only behind by 9 as Instinct is able to get the top finish. Oh, doing the thing that no one else was able to do on this round. Sankit gets 3rd, Avish gets 4th. Now with Kunal gone, right? And the big fight between Divinash and Albatross brews. Does Avish come in and win a round here, you think, in the last 3?
I definitely think he could come through and potentially win. I'm curious to see how we go with it. I'm just confirming results right now. So yeah, let's watch some Sankit action while I quickly discuss this. Please excuse me for my unprofessionalism, but we do need to get the standings as we do head out of this one. So take it away, senor.
Take away what? I can't see anything because the stream crashed.
Oh yeah. Not that. Let's try that. Can you see the game now?
Yes, I can see.
Stream.
Keep in mind, my GPU is dead, so I cannot open the game myself. Thank you, Edababe, for the stream. Albatross in the lead with Divinash in second. Avish is in third. Maybe if there's a crash for on both ends, Avish could come in first place here. Sankit falls really, really far behind. Avish makes a mistake. Instinct could actually come in for third place here, as there's no bonk for Divinash, as he'll steal first place away from Albatross, who safes it. Instinct does come in third, as I did predict with the extra speed. Avish will come in fourth. And is there enough time for Sankit? There is. And so that is it for that round. For 2 more rounds now left remaining, as you're trying to find the standings here. Any good luck on that, or are we...
I'm curious to see if Albatross can overtake Divinash with this one. It's very close fight between the two, and if Divinash can get a... Divinash has actually just overtaken Albatross, so if Albatross can get a couple of points, he may be able to get that second position. But I do believe we have some rough standings as we do head out of it. I will have these confirmed by the organizers very shortly. I could be wrong about this, but I do believe we know who is going into the top 8 as we do head out of the competition in a few rounds, with Divinash actually right behind Albatross heading through this chicane section. A little bit slower there, but Albatross is able to keep a lot of speed as we head through the loop. Clean both of them through the loop. Albatross going a little bit wide on that corner, risking it to try and get as much speed as possible. Cleaner drift on the downhill. It does mean that Divinash is able to get quicker across the pipes. Able to get that uphill drift, and he's barely missing the wall. He's pushing for as much time as possible. Tap drifts just to make sure he keeps as much speed as possible. We're heading into that no engine drop down. Clean landing by him. Actually able to overtake 0.7 ahead of Albatross. Instinct 2.8 behind, and Avish 3.4. Clean from Divinash 51.6. Albatross in a 52.4. Instinct going for the lower finish at third. We do have Avish coming in that fourth position. And where is our boy?
Where is Sankit?
There's Sankit. Sankit actually going... He won't make it.
Yeah, he's going nowhere fast at this point. Behind by 27 seconds, which is more than the 25-second time limit that we have on our ranking. Last round here. And Divinash would practically need to DNF here for Albatross to win. Albatross would need to come in first or second, and Divinash would need to DNF. Divinash, I think, can still come in 5th place and still win. So, as long as he doesn't DNF, right? That's all he has to do, and he'll keep 2nd place over Albatross. Sankit, there's no way he overtakes or gets overtaken. Same with Avish, same with Instinct. They're all locked into position, except for Divinash and Albatross at this point. And, well, right now, Divinash looking very, very solid. Avish is in 2nd, fighting for this lead. Funny enough as it is to say, Avish in the lead, trying to fight it out with Divinash. Will Divinash give it to him? That's the question, as Avish goes a little too wide. His landing, not the greatest, goes way inside. He'll go for the lower ending here. And, no, he'll go for the lower. I thought he was going to crash, but he released and not give Avish the win. That's his own first and only 2nd place, though. Oh, good job by him. Divinash wins. Albatross doesn't need to finish anymore. There is no need for it, as... Isn't that bottom finish down there actually faster than the bottom?
It is actually slower to bonk that because you lose all your speed, but that is the final round of the competition. We can now head out of this as we talk about the finals. We do have the confirmation of the seeds. It's rough for now, but we do have a mention. So heading into the finals with some discrepancies in 7th and 8th. This might change, but from the rough standings we know. First seed is going to be Kunal, able to take the 1st place on this map, and this match and last match. 2nd place in the 1st match, able to get himself 1st seed. We've got Neil in that 2nd seed.
Surprising.
Divinash getting 3rd seed there. Ojas, unfortunately, because of the crashes he had today, Ojas should be 4th seed. Sankit will be 5th seed. Not Curious, despite not playing today, able to hold us to that 6th seed. And this is where the discrepancy comes in. Albatross should be 7th seed, maybe 6th seed. We don't know about that. But we do believe Avish will be taking that 8th seed and able to go into the grand finals there. And I think that's who everyone is excited for. Lord Avish making it into the grand finals there. Once again, these may be subject to change, so we'll talk about it prior on the next event when we go into the finals, where we will be seeing all the players fight it out for the cup win. Anything you'd like to say before we head off with that one?
RIP to Iridium, who we won't see, I do believe, in the playoffs. Same to Instinct, who played quite well, I would say, right? But yeah, good job by Avish to keep himself ahead of Instinct, and well, Instinct not able to follow Albatross outside the top 8 to get into the top 8. And so, yeah, we got ourselves our top 8 this point. Nice to see, and I'll be nice to see you in the playoffs.
Indeed, it will be very exciting to see the playoffs. Once again, these positions are subject to change. We don't have full confirmation, but as I said, we'll confirm it just before we get started. But we do know at least the top 4 will be the 4 that I mentioned. I'm excited to see how we do with the playoffs. This should be next week, if I'm not mistaken. So make sure you tune in next week as we go and see the top 8 fight it out for the Indian Trackmania League Summer 2022 Cup. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I know how fun it was to cast. I love casting with you, Quantum Deathcat. Been a blast. I'm looking forward to casting with you for next week. And just remember, everyone, I've been your host, Edamame TV, the Thunder Down Under, the Australian caster that everyone loves. Joining me, Quantum Deathcat, the beautiful Canadian caster. And we will see you all next time.